Yes, this is the Weather Extreme video. This is for Thursday, the 25th of February. James Spann, man, it's cold out there. We got some spots in the teens, but the good news, the weather looks dry through the weekend. But what about that storm early next week? Let's take a look. First off, the view coming from downtown Jasper, Alabama, up in Walker County from the King Building. They're sitting at 21 degrees at 5 o'clock. Goodness. There's the Gadsden Sky Cam, the lights of the city down below. And from Inverness, that's the view from the Wingate Inn. And not too many folks are driving out on 280 this morning, but don't worry, that will change. Boy, look at the trough over the east, delivering the cold air and spinning up a big storm on the Atlantic seaboard. It will be talked about probably for a long time to come. Here's a look at temperatures this morning. Look at that. We got International Falls, Minnesota is at like 18 below zero. And this is almost March. Down here, look at Haleyville, 18 degrees. Birmingham at 24 and 23 for Tuscaloosa, Anniston, and Gadsden. There's the watch warning map, all of the action up in the Northeast. Winter storm warnings up for places like Atlantic City, Philadelphia, New York City. And flood watches up for Boston and the coast of Maine, where they'll be dealing with rain up there. There's a look at the radar this morning. And the storm is beginning, and it'll be very interesting to watch that unfold. It's a tricky storm to forecast. No doubt it's going to be a powerhouse, but defining that rain-snow line can be pretty hard, even up there like it is down here. There's the surface low early this morning, 996 millibars east of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and that will be deepening and moving up toward Long Island in the next 24 hours. Here's a QPF chart. Nothing here. This is valid through Monday evening of next week. And again, the potential storm next on the board is just beyond this period on Tuesday, and we'll talk about that. Here's the modeling. This is the 06Z GFS at noon today. This is aloft at 500 millibars. Trough over the east. Our next system, and by the way, the one over the east, that's Andrew. The next one over the southwest is Bertha. We named these earlier this week for no good reason. There's the surface chart, and there's that surface low that's east of the middle Atlantic coast. This run is a little different. It's got it moving up there toward Long Island, but it takes a while to get there. But anyway, we'll be sunny and cold here, highs in the 40s. Tomorrow, the surface low is indeed right over Long Island, with potential for blizzard conditions up there and big-time snows and heavy rain for parts of New England. Then it all changes to snow. And again, you can see the precipitation with Bertha, that next one over eastern Texas and east Oklahoma. Saturday, it all goes south of here. All the global models are very consistent. We've taken out the chance of sprinkles or flurries. Saturday just looks like a cool and dry day, the high probably around 50. We'll call it partly sunny. Sunday, here comes the next one off to the west. That one we call this one Clarence. But in between, well, we got that ridging, so Sunday should be a pretty decent day with the highs in the low and mid-50s with a good supply of sunshine. All right, there's a look at Monday, and you can see the precipitation with Clarence over Texas and the western Gulf. And Tuesday, a trough develops over the east, and anything on the GFS is shunted way south down toward Nassau and the Bahamas, and it leaves us high and dry with nothing. And I'll say this, the GFS has been very persistent here, but we all know that throughout this cold weather season, the GFS has done that many times, and it's been dead wrong. But look at the European, which is much more realistic. It's got the surface low in a more classic position south of Panama City, but we do note it has trended southward, and it's got rain over South Alabama, but really nothing here. So could this whole thing miss us to the south? Sure. Could it bring us a big snow? Sure. We just don't know yet. It's too early in the game. For now, we'll mention a chance of rain or snow Tuesday, and we will better define that this weekend. And really, I think we'll have much better clarity tomorrow as well. And then Wednesday of next week, back to the GFS, it's dry, and Thursday of next week is dry. All right, what about the next one? This is March 9th. We call this one Dolly, and I promise I'll quit naming these. But there's a surface low north of us, and that looks like potential for maybe a heavy rain or severe weather event. And again, as the Arctic oscillation flips slowly positive, we are going to transition from these winter weather threats to the severe weather threats. And then 3 days later, the 12th, another trough, another chance of rain in through here. So, again, lots going on here. It'll be fun to watch all this unfold in coming weeks. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Each day, there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.